and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Go!
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
3 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Green check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20.
What a play.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Robbie Anderson, 91 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The throw pulled in by Anderson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Fourth down. Jason
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Recovered.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As the Bears push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17. Packers 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Love from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 1, 3.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
First down
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You better take it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this will be caught by Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Darnell Mooney. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 1, 2, 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Rip left, rip left. Mike. 59. Here we go. 59 is Mark.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
No gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down Bears.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
At the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Run brings up 2nd and goal. At the Packers' 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Here we go.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 is the most street.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bears 33, Packers 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Aaron Jones. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Today's final.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.